black. My people with black face. Oh God, it's ugly.
镇虎司上下没有我不认识的。你到底是谁？
我是谁跟你有关系吗？
你从来你中间把你就那啥玩意，你弄那个的。
你为什么要找雪莉？
Yo, so I was just sitting here thinking about something, right? I was really sitting here thinking about That's a Dorito, bro. They Doritos. But I was just really sitting here thinking about something. What I was really thinking about. Hold on, I gotta stop this shit. This shit I ain't interested. What I was sitting here thinking about. How could I say this? How could I say this without sounding so wrong? All right. What I was really sitting here thinking about is how do people have the audacity to call... No, Onyx, I'm not speaking on that, G. Never. But how do people have the audacity to call other people immigrants? That's been something that's been bothering me all day. I live in Orange County, so, like, you know, I see a lot of people out here that's like super Trump supporters and they like super anti-Mexican and they like, yo, we should build a wall. Yeah. And I be sitting here thinking about this shit and I be like, what type of psychology is this? What type of... Like, I be sitting here thinking about what type of reverse psychology is it for someone that ain't supposed to be here to call someone else and tell them they ain't supposed to be here. I'm really, like, sitting back thinking about this shit. I'm like sitting here really, really thinking about this shit. And it's kind of crazy that people have adopted this mentality. Yo, look. 2 things y'all don't need to ask me about. You don't need to ask me, am I voting? Because I don't give a fuck about voting. Another thing, you need to stop saying that white people came from caves. Can we please stop saying that shit, bro? White people did not come from caves. Stop saying this stupid shit, bro. White people did not come from caves. They're not cavemen. That is a fucking lie. Stop saying that shit, dog. That's like some reverse psychology shit. You can't say that white people came from caves. So you mean to tell me some cavemen conquered ancient Egypt? You gonna literally sit here and tell me some niggas who came out the cave with no knowledge of nothing conquered niggas who built pyramids and all? Man, you niggas better shut that shit up. I ain't trying to hear that shit. You niggas got the audacity to tell me some niggas that came out of a cave conquered some niggas that was building multi-mechanical pyramids. Man, you niggas crazy. You niggas is retarded. So, some niggas who came out of a cave came up with the ability to take over the whole world, man. Look, whatever cave they came out of, black people need to go back into that one. We need to go figure out what the fuck they got out the cave. Can you please tell me what cave white people came from? So we could go find it and see what the fuck they had in there. Because they clearly had something that was allowed them niggas to take over the world. So please tell me the location of the cave that these so-called white people came out. We need, black people, we need to get to the Caucasus Mountains. Okay? Because clearly there's some shit over there that they got that we don't got. Shit. But no. Right. No, but on some G shit, right? I just gotta say this. No, let me get back to what I'm here to talk about. Let me get back to what I'm here to talk about in the first place. Almond milk is the greatest. But what I'm saying is this. I really don't understand how someone who ain't from here could call somebody else an illegal immigrant. I just really want to know, how are y'all legal? I just need somebody to answer that question for me. How are you legal and somebody else ain't legal? I just want to know. But I just need to understand. Like, can somebody break that down for me? I just want to know. What's good, bro? You know, same old, man. Staying out the way, trying to fix the problems, trying to come up with solutions to get everybody on one accord. Same old, big dog. But, so I came to this final conclusion, right? And this is something that I want to say to all look, how many people in here is Mexican? I want to say this to all my Mexican brothers. Can we all have a meeting? Can the black niggas and the Mexican niggas have a meeting? Right? Can we all sit down and have a fucking meeting? We need to figure some shit out. Clearly we have the same problem. Mexicans and black people, we need to really sit the fuck down and really, really figure this shit out. See, look, I'm going to tell y'all something. This is just to all the Mexicans. The reason why Trump is building a wall, and he want to build a wall, because he know that Mexicans play soccer. Mexicans didn't really work on they boosties. See, Trump know he can't build no wall for black people. We gonna jump right over it. If Trump build a wall for black people, right? If Trump build a wall for black people, niggas gonna put a basketball court at the top of that bitch. We gonna be playing 21. Nigga, shoot for it. So he built a wall because he know that, like, yo, these Mexican niggas don't be really dunking like that. So, you feel me? But we need to come together because us blacks, we need to teach the Mexicans how to dunk. So if we could teach the Mexicans how to dunk, the wall will be ineffective. Just jump over it, G. Yo, I seen a video today, niggas throwing cans at the wall. I said, oh, just jump over the gate. What the fuck? I seen a video today of maximum Mexican people throwing rocks at the gate. I said, oh no, I gotta link up with my Hispanics, dog. I gotta tell y'all something, G. Today, I seen a video of people throwing bottles and bricks and shit at a gate. Because, you know, Mexicans play soccer, so they used to kicking the ball through the goal. But if something is blocking the goal, they not going to think, jump over the goalie. Right? So I feel like black people, right, we need to sit down with our Mexican brothers. We need to sit down with our Mexicans. Well, Mexicans are brothers. Whether we want to accept it or not, Mexicans is our brothers. So we need to sit down with our Aztec brothers, and we need to show them, hey, G, left foot first, right foot first, squat, you feel me, and jump, G. You feel me? Nigga, we need to work on our Mexican boosties, dog. We get all our Mexican homies to work on their boosties. Hey, fool, I know you feel me? I know you fuck with the vatos, hey, but hey, G, you gotta work on your ups, G. Nah, fool, little toker. You feel me? We got to call Little Toker, Little Smokey. You feel me? Hey, fool, you got to work on your boosties, fool. No, look, bro. If we get the Mexican niggas to really get their boosties up, the wall will be ineffective. We got to train our Mexican niggas how to jump, G. We gotta train all our Mexican homies how to dunk, bro. They'll be jumping over the wall like it ain't no nigga, y'all get some shoes, feel me? Air Pablos, you feel me? Air Pablo 12s. You feel me? Nigga, the first Hispanic jump over the wall, nigga, he gonna be that nigga. You get the Air Pablo 12s. You feel me? They come in, nigga, red, white, and green. You feel me? You rock them with some Eviso jeans. They be fire, my nigga. The Air Julios, the Air Julio ones. Nigga, y'all niggas be lit. Look, bro. Look, on some... No, I'm turning this into a joke, but I'm low-key serious. Right? I'm turning this into a joke, but I'm low-key serious. Look, hear me out. The black peoples and the Mexicans really need to stick together, though. Look, I'm going to get serious. The black people... No, look, white people, don't be mad, dog, because listen to me. I'm going to get this out the way early. Because every time a nigga try to say something, y'all always got a counterattack for something. I'm not saying that no white people are allowed, but damn... Just let us work on us for a little bit. Sheesh. Fuck. I'm not saying nothing about the Jews. Just let us work on our thing for a little bit by ourselves. Sheesh. We want some privacy. Sheesh. Every time we try to do something, well, what about us? So, nigga, y'all got everything already. Chill. Let us do a little something. You feel me? So look, to all my Mexicans and all my black people, we need to just sit down, you know, feel me? Y'all bring the tacos, the tamales, y'all bring the tamales, frijoles, we bring the fried chicken. We could actually make something that never been invented before, G. We can make a fried chicken quesadilla. Y'all ever had a fried chicken quesadilla, my G? You ever had a top ramen taco? My nigga, we could come up with some... Listen, G. See, y'all think we trying to get together to fight white people? No, we just need to get together. And we need to come up with some more things that we can mix. You feel me? Look, it's big. Look, let me tell you something, white people. We ain't worried about y'all. I'm not asking the black and white people to come. What you thought? Look, you niggas was already calling the police and shit. You know, the white people be ready to snitch. Hey, 911. Daylyt is on live right now, and he's planning on getting the blacks and the Mexican together. So I recommend you send some FBI agents in it just to see what they're doing, just in case they're not gonna start any uprising. Look, bro, I ain't even trying to fight y'all white people. You crazy? Nigga, we ain't that stupid. We want to fight y'all. I'm just trying to get the blacks and Mexicans together so we could come up with some new type of foods, my G. You feel me? I'm just trying to get the Mexicans and black together so we can come up with some new type of foods, you feel me? So what I'm saying is this, you feel me? You feel me? Nigga, let me get some nigga fried free. You ever had fried frijoles? Nigga, let me get some fried frijoles. You know, black people be frying everything. Let me get some fried watermelon. Let me get a watermelon quesadilla. Can you imagine? Nigga, Blaxicans. That's the name of the food restaurant. Hey, y'all, we about to hit Blaxicans. Yo, hand me the menu. Shit, what you trying to get? Shit, nigga, I'm trying to get, nigga, let me Let me get a chicken noodle quesadilla. No, let me get the beef flavor, G. Let me get the beef flavor noodle quesadilla. Let me get a watermelon burrito, G. And two fried chicken tacos, my G. Let me get a strawberry Kool-Aid horchata. Strawberry Kool-Aid horchata. Fire, my G. All right, we out. My nigga, this shit really be, oh, we can make a difference, bro. Let me get that Wahlburger. That's the, you know how In-N-Out got the special menu? Let me get that Trump Wahlburger. Nigga, they put everything, the burger up like that. It ain't, you know how burgers be flat this way? No, the burger up like that. So it's a bun on top and the bun on top and the meat patty that way. Yeah, let me get the Wahlburger, G. You put some lettuce on that. Yo, that'd be fire. Let me get the Wahlburger, G. The tomatoes and everything be on the sides this way, like tomato, lettuce, onions on the back side. Let me get that Trump Wahlburger, dog. Them fire. You ever had a Wahlburger? Yo, you know what'd be crazy? White people be so mad, they'll come infiltrated. They'll probably make a rule. White people make a rule. Well, we're gonna ban Blaxicans from America. It's not healthy. You ever know you can't do nothing if it don't pertain to them? These niggas crazy. Oh, we're gonna ban it. Ban it now. Make it illegal. First they gonna try to come buy us out first. They're gonna try to come buy us out. Oh, we'll give you $100 million for your franchise. Then, well, you got options. Either we give you the money or we ban you. Pick a choice. You need a permit. You need some type of legal paperwork to have this Blaxicans. Yo, these niggas is crazy, bro. These niggas don't let us do nothing. Yo, look, Mexican, to all my Mexican people, we should start like a new sport. It's called soccer ball. I know that sound regular. Socksketball. It's like soccer mixed with basketball. So imagine it's a basketball court, but you just got to kick the ball in the rim. That'll make it hard. Socksketball. So imagine it's a rim inside the goal. So no, imagine it's a rim on top of the goal. So like, at the top layer of the goal. So we should make the goal like a little higher. 'Cause you know Mexicans be normally short a little bit. So we should make the goal higher. We should make the goal like 10 feet, but it's like a big old 10-foot soccer goal. But it's a rim at the top. So like, you feel me? So you know how it's a goalie, right? You know how you got a regular soccer goalie, but what if we got another person on our team down there too? So it's like a permanent post player. So like, even though you got a goalie protecting your goal, we got a person in there too. We could throw him an alley-oop whenever the time is right. You could kick the ball and nigga could dunk that shit like socksketball. Nigga, that shit'd be fire. So you know how in soccer you can't touch the ball? You can't touch the ball with at all? So in socksketball, you only get 3 dribbles. You feel me? Then after 3 dribbles, you gotta kick. Yo, this would be fire. Yo, it'll be like look, man, they did it. They created rugby. Man, these people took all type of sports and made rugby. What the fuck is rugby? Man, these niggas took football, basketball, soccer, all type of shit and made their own sport with it. Man, we need to, look, to all my Mexican peoples, We need to start coming together, G. I know this shit all sound funny. Look, I know it all sound like a joke, but I'm serious, bro. We really got to start coming together, man. We got to start, like, I know it all sound like a joke, but we really got to start, we got to start coming together and really coming up with plans that we could work together, like, on some G shit, man. Like, if anybody got some ties with, like, the Mexican mafias or something, the MS-13s or something, man, can somebody plug me with one of the OG Vatos or something? You feel me? We need to get to the bottom of this. Because, look, I've been asking myself this shit for the longest. Why the fuck do blacks and Mexicans don't get along? I don't get it. Like, I really, really don't get it. I've been asking myself this question for the last... All right, so in my neighborhood, like, we used to always fucking get it to with colonials. Like, that was, like, our biggest problem, colonials, right? They used to come shoot everybody with white tees and shit. But I never understood why. Like, I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, yo, why? Right? I still, to this day, don't understand why blacks and Mexicans don't get along. I still don't get it. Like, I've been trying my best to get to the bottom of it. I don't get it. Right? So I've been trying to figure this shit out. I see Mexicans that don't like the oppressor, and I see black people that don't like the oppressor. So my actually question is, why in the fuck are we fighting? So then I tried to, like, I did research on it. Right? I did research on it, and I really went back. And I really, really went back to why blacks and Mexicans don't get along, right? And this is just from doing maximum research. I came up with the final conclusion to the reason why Mexicans and blacks don't get along. The reason why Mexicans and blacks don't get along is because Mexicans in general, they have been, what do you call it? They have been poisoned with the mentality of the oppressor. They have been poisoned with the mentality and the language, just like us. We've been poisoned with the language. We speak English. It's the oppressor's language. Mexicans speak Spanish, which is the oppressor's language. So we have been poisoned with the mentality of the oppressor. And what's crazy is these niggas don't speak English or Spanish. That's just something they gave to both of us to destroy us. But we have been poisoned, right? We have been poisoned with the mentality of the Spaniards, or the Spain niggas, or the conquistadors, or whatever you want to call these niggas. We've been poisoned with the mentality, right? Everybody been poisoned. This is mentality poison, right? So when you look at Mexicans, right, or they say shit like, oh, he's a mayate, or pinche mayate, or, you know, the fucking black ass negrito, you see all that shit, and it's crazy because, you know, Mexicans kind of live by that. They don't want to be called black, or they don't want to be looked at as black. Right? But it's all poison, bro. It's all like, it's all mentally poison. It's mental, right? This shit been installed. It's been installed in us, and it's also been installed in my Hispanic community. Now, when you really get, it's been installed in Asian community too, but when you really get back, when you go deep into the roots, you know what's crazy? So I went to L.A. Jordan High School. We used to have this one nigga at our school. He was black, but he was a Mexican, right? No, his brothers and everybody in his family was Mexican, but he was black. Like, something happened to where the nigga just was born black, dog. I went to elementary with him and all that. He literally is Mexican, dog. He was just born black. And that kind of always questioned me. I'm like, yo, how the fuck did that happen? And I realized some of those genetics came up from back in the days. Right? Some of those genetics came back up. So I started to question. I always heard, Mexicans say things like brown pride. I've always heard that in the Mexican community, brown pride. But it always, I was always kind of like, what do you mean brown pride? 'Cause I never really looked at Mexicans as the color brown. But I used to always say, why do the Mexicans say brown pride? Like, if they're not brown, why they say brown pride? Then I started to research brown Mexicans. And then I started to look at pictures and I started to do my research and I'm like, holy shit. Back in the days, Mexicans used to be dark. Right? Mexicans used to be dark. And to this day, if you go to Home Depot early in the morning, Sunday, 7 a.m., you'll see a few dark motherfuckers. Right? Then that led me to really doing research. And then my thing is, right, when I do research, I don't really just like to read from books. I like to just fly out to places. So what I did was I flew out around South America. I just flew to, because let me tell you something. When you grow up in America all your life and you don't really study, you automatically consider South America Mexican, but you just think Cholo type of Mexican, right? So this is how we think coming up in the hood. When we think of South America, we just oh, that's where Mexico is. So that's all, Mexicans. But when I actually went to South America, and I'm talking about I went to the bottom of South America all the way back up to the top. And I was like, holy shit, it's all dark-skinned motherfuckers here. Right? El Salvador niggas, Dominican niggas, I really Belize, whatever. And I was like, yo, 80% of South America is brown. Right? Right? I was really looking at this shit. I'm like, yo, wait, these niggas is brown. Everybody. These niggas is niggas. All these niggas is niggas. All of them. Right? Majority of South America is black, dog. But I'm gonna change that, brown. So is this why Mexicans say brown pride? It all started to make sense. So what I realized is it's two different type of Mexicans. You got American Mexican, and then you have native or Aboriginal type of Mexican, right? And I learned, right, all my Spanish people, right? I call everybody Spanish, right? All the Spanish people, yo, South America is brown, dog. South America is brown. It's brown, bro. Majority of South. Even when you look, you ever look at those those Mexicans, the ones that look like they don't really know no English. You be like, yo, is that nigga is he black a little? They be like a dark color. You ever see like the dark color Mexican, like the dark? It's kind of wild, bro. So what I started doing is I started researching South America pre-Columbus. Right? Right. I started researching South America pre-Columbus. This is something that we don't talk about. What did South America look like before Columbus came? This is something that is never talked about in any history books. Never. What did South America look like pre-Spanish? Can somebody jump into this for me? Anybody want to answer that? This is pre-Columbus. Right? This is before anybody got mixed. So, all right, so Columbus said people were olive skinned. Olives is only two colors. Columbus said people were olive skinned. Olives are only two colors. Either they're black or they're green. There ain't no way, there is nothing around there. Either olives are completely black or they fucking green. So you pick your poison. But on the flip side, what did South America look like pre-Columbus? Everybody was brown, dog. Now, when you think about this, right, I want you to sit back. Everybody in South America was brown, everybody. Columbus came and he gave two things. Breeding, which created lighter-skinned Mexicans, which created the more diverse colors of people in South America, right? That's all due to product of breeding. That's all due to sleeping with slaves and sleeping with conquerors, right? That's all the diversities, right? That's all product. On top of that, the religion was given to us, right? On top of that, the religion. So when you see like Mexicans that are Catholic and all that shit, that's something that was given to you by the conquerors. The same way black people are Christian, right? It's something that was given to us by those who conquered us, right? So when you really think about it, like, you know, how can someone from South America worship something from Rome? I want you to really sit here and think about this. This shit don't make sense. Right? So when you sit back and you think about all of it, right? This is one epic plan of divide and conquer, right? I want you to sit here and think about it. It's one epic plan of divide and conquer. So BC, right? I'm glad she said that, because BC, right? We've been trained to think BC is before Christ. But BC ain't before Christ. BC is before Columbus, and I believe that Columbus and Jesus is the image that they portray as Jesus. I believe those are the same people. I believe Columbus is that same motherfucker in the church. I believe they're the same people. That's what I believe. You ever notice the religion? You ever notice the story of religion and all that shit came with Columbus? You ever thought about that? You ever thought that whole religion shit, all that Roman shit and all that religion shit, that shit came at the same time Columbus came? I think Caesar Borgia, all them niggas is Columbus. I think Columbus is Caesar Borgia. I think all them niggas all the same person. You ever notice all that shit came at the same time? All of it. Slavery came with Columbus. The Native Americans got destroyed with Columbus. Religion came with Columbus. Black Plague came with Columbus. Everything came with Columbus. It's kind of wild when you really sit back and you think about this shit. But what I'm saying is this, right? Let's get back to the overall point of all this. Dear Mexicans, we really need to get together. Right. Hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. Dear Mexicans, I think we really, really need to get together. And not only do we need to get together, we need to sit down and figure this shit out from a scientific level and a deeper rooted level, and we need to get down to the bottom of this. Right? Because I most definitely think me and 6ix9ine could do a lot of damage on this world. It just depends on if he really ready to take that ride. Now, he got to be willing to die, because if he even decides to wake up and start really, like, making a super difference, they're going to kill him because he has too much of a following. So he got to be really ready to die. But on the flip side, right, we most definitely need to really sit down with our Mexican brothers and really figure this out. And if the like I said, it's two different type of Mexicans, bro. It's two different type of Mexicans. You got the American Mexicans, right? You got the American style Mexicans, which is the ones you see in the movies like Next Friday and all that, like the Cholos and shit like that. You got those Mexicans. And then you got like Spanish niggas. Right? It's two different type of things. You got Mexicans, you got Spanish niggas. So you got to think, we really divided. We divided in so many different levels, right? And I'm going to tell you this. The fucked up part about us as people, just black people feel like they don't have nothing to do with Belizeans. Right? Black people feel like we have nothing to do with Belizeans. We feel like we have nothing to do with Puerto Ricans. We feel like we have nothing to do with El Salvadorians. We feel like we have nothing to do with, none of those motherfuckers in South America, because we don't consider them black. And that's the problem. The problem is we don't, like, black, you'll see black motherfuckers be like, nah, he ain't black, he Dominican. And you see Dominican niggas like, nah, I'm not black, I'm Dominican. Like, dog, we all the same. We gotta start sticking together, G. Like, the black niggas need to link up with Dominicans. Dominicans need to link up with Puerto Ricans. I be seeing Puerto Ricans be like, nah, nigga, I ain't Rican, I'm Dominican. Dominican be like, nah, I ain't Dominican, I'm Rican. Like, nigga, what? What the fuck you niggas talk? You niggas is the same. Y'all niggas is mixed. You mixed son of a bitches. Yo, we really divided on a scale of unbelievability. Look, we really, really divided on a level that's kind of wild, bro. We really, really got to start linking up with everybody. Look, I'm going to tell y'all I'm going to tell y'all one of the most epic booby traps known to conquer and colonization. One of the most epic booby traps is they keep telling us we need to go back to Africa. Look, bro, Africa is not the homeland. I'm going to tell y'all this, and this is what some of these conscious niggas ain't going to tell y'all. Africa is not the homeland. Everywhere is the fucking homeland, bro. Africa is not the homeland. Everywhere is the homeland. There's pyramids everywhere. Everywhere, dog. We are in the homeland. The fuck? We don't need to be going to no fucking Africa. We need to go right down south. You know what's crazy? Look, let me tell you how this shit has been booby trapped. They tell black people we from the South, dog. And black people think we from like South Atlanta and shit. They tell us we from the South. Really sit here and think about this, right? No. Really sit here and put this into perspective. They tell us we from the South and we came from the South. But we be thinking South like nigga like Atlanta, and nigga, you feel me, nigga, all that shit. Nah. We from the South, dog, like down south. We from, damn, that's crazy. They say we from down south. Where you from, Dirty? I'm from down south. No, we really from down south. Look, it's a crazy thought when you really think about it, but they put this shit right in front of our eyes. So peep this. Dog, do you know the most beautiful places in the world is in South America? Do y'all know that? Do y'all know some of the most beautifulest places on the face of this earth is in South America, bro? Do y'all know that? Dog, there's places in South America that look like it could be heaven. There's places in South America that literally look like you went to heaven. Dog, just get on Google and type in, where is the most beautiful place in the world? That shit gonna say South America. Look, bro. You look at the Amazons and all this shit, that shit is right in South America. The rainforests and all the most beautiful, wildest animals and all that shit right in South America. Dog, we don't need to be going back to Africa. For what? We need to go right to our own Africa. Dog, have you ever looked at the map of Pangea? It literally says Africa and South America was connected. Have y'all ever looked at that? Are y'all familiar with that? Before this shit broke up, it literally, like, if you take South America and you take Africa and like you put them together as Lego pieces, they literally can connect together. But that's a whole nother story. All right. Look, if you from Africa, then you good. If you from Africa, then you do for Africa. But some of us niggas, we need to go to South motherfucking America, dog. And we need to build that shit. The same thing Akon doing in Africa, some of us need to do that. You know, it's crazy. Everybody trying to get to America. We need to be trying to get the fuck out of here and go back down south. You ever thought about that? America is full of shit, dog. America is one of the greatest lies that somebody could ever tell you. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's an actual lie, dog. It ain't shit good here. Everything man-made, everything created, all the fruits and everything fucked here. We need to just it's literally a hop, skip, and a jump. I get it now. Trump not building a wall to protect people from coming to America. I get it. He ain't building no wall to protect people from coming to America. Y'all niggas stupid. He building that shit to keep y'all in. It's a setup. This is not to protect immigrants. This shit is to keep niggas in from going back. I get it. This shit ain't got nothing to do with no fucking immigrants, dog. This shit ain't got nothing to do with no immigrants, bruh. This shit is to keep niggas in America. He building a wall to keep all the niggas that he captured in America. Don't even think about leaving. Keep your ass here. Don't go back to what the real homelands. Nigga, keep your ass in my form. He building the gate so you can keep your ass in his form. I get it. Yo, my peoples, we need to do a 1,000,000-man march back to South America, dog. And then, once we get to South America and we get everybody on one accord in South America, we link the Cubans up with the Dominicans up with the Puerto Ricans with the Belizeans with the Haitian niggas, well, we link all them niggas up. Right? Once we link all them niggas up, then we build our pyramids back up. We get to the Aztecs and motherfucking Machu Picchu's and all them shits. We get to our pyramids back up. Then once we start all our Aztecs and Mayan pyramids and all that shit back up, we can send our signals back to the other pyramids. Then once they get the message, then they know that, okay, we lit over here, then y'all lit over there, then we send that message back to the pyramids over there at the Grand Canyon, because it's pyramids in the Grand Canyon. Then once we send that, all our little niggas gonna wake up over there in the Antelope Mountains and all that shit. And then once they wake up, then everybody gonna be on one accord. Then we could get the fuck up out of here. That's what we need to do, dog. We need to get back to South America and tap in with our people, bro. That's what we need to do, bro. I got the answers, my G.